Stocks are volatile, inflation's up, markets in turmoil. Is Wall Street right for you? Does putting all your retirement money into the stock market make sense for you? I'm Adam Bergman, tax attorney and founder of IRA Financial. Over the last 15 years, I've helped over 25,000 investors invest their retirement money in alternative assets such as real estate, precious metals, private equity, cryptos, and much, much more. Let's break down the pros and cons of investing your retirement money in alternative assets. So for me, there are so many pros to investing your retirement money in alternative assets. And if you don't trust me, you can ask Larry Fink, who's the CEO of BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world. And he just recently said that 20% of one's portfolio should be in alternative assets. Now, I'm a tax lawyer. I'm not an investment advisor. But what's worked for me, and what I've seen it work for a lot of my clients, is an allocation of closer to 45 to 60% of one's retirement account in alts. And this is why I think if you're going to invest in alts, you should do it in a retirement account versus a personal account. The simple reason is tax, okay? When you invest in alternative assets, the rewards are generally high, okay? There's strong alpha, right? If you look at the richest people in the world, if you look at the top 100 Forbes list, most of them are in alternative assets, meaning they're in hedge funds, private equity, venture capital. They're not stock pickers, okay? So that means that there's a lot of potential alpha, a lot of potential gains in alts. And what's an alt? An alt is an asset that's not publicly traded. So it's basically everything other than stocks or mutual funds or ETFs or bonds. So real estate, cryptos, private equity, venture capital, private businesses, real estate funds, investment funds, hard money loans, credit funds, right? Anything that's not publicly traded, including gold and cryptos. So the main advantage is you get to diversify, right? You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to put all your retirement savings in stocks. That's super risky. And on top of that, if you look right now at the S&P 500, right, the top 500 stocks, we all know it's really seven, right? It's the magnificent seven that make up pretty much 80% of the value of the 500 top companies. And on top of that, the last thing I'm going to say about the pros is if you hit a home run, do it in an IRA or Roth IRA specifically. Why? Because you shelter all the income and gains from tax. When you hit a home run in an IRA or Roth IRA, meaning you buy Bitcoin at 1,000 and sell it at 100,000, it's all tax-free. You do not pay any tax in your retirement account when you sell or buy an asset. The only way to do it is through a self-directed IRA because the large financial institutions are not going to let you really, truly buy alts in an IRA. Now, what about the cons? So there's certainly some cons about doing alts. There's more volatility, whether it's cryptos or other assets, generally perceive more volatility than just owning the S&P 500. There's also liquidity, and that's probably the biggest con, right? If you need the money in your IRA, you can sell your Tesla stock or your ETF that second. If you own real estate or private equity, hedge fund, a little bit harder to get liquidity. Now, there are alts that have liquidity, like cryptos, like gold. You can sell that instantaneously. Real estate, of course, a little more difficult. Some investment funds have liquidity, maybe quarterly, but there are liquidity opportunities and secondary markets, especially for private stock. If you have private stock of SpaceX or another really great American company, there is a secondary market where you can get liquidity. So definitely in 2025, the liquidity for alts is significantly greater than it was 15 or so years ago. Alternative assets may not be for everyone, but if you're looking to diversify, gain more control, invest in an asset you know and trust, right? Not everyone gets Wall Street. Not everyone trusts Wall Street. So if you feel more comfortable buying a hard asset like real estate, being able to drive down the street to see the property you own in your IRA, so you don't have to worry about what's going on in New York and what's going on in Washington, D.C., alts have a huge, huge advantage. And when you marry that with the opportunity to shelter all the income and gains from taxation, it is an unbelievable potential investment opportunity for you. Still have questions? Schedule a free consultation with our team members. We are here to help you.